Today, Gina Rinehart stands as the wealthiest woman in Australia. She controls a multi-billion-dollar mining empire that exports millions of tons of raw iron ore every single year. Because she was born into a prominent mining family, many assume she inherited a fully realized and prosperous company. This assumption overlooks the gap between owning the rights to a geological discovery and managing the complex logistics of a functional business. In 1992, her father passed away, and she officially assumed control of Hancock Prospecting. This chart illustrates the financial state of the company she took over. Rather than a thriving business, she found an organization facing debt and the risk of collapse. External pressure mounted as industry observers doubted her ability to lead through this financial crisis. She was not preparing for a coronation. She had to decide whether to walk away from the family name or begin a fight to keep the company solvent. The mining industry requires massive upfront capital before a project generates any revenue, creating a significant hurdle for a company already in debt. Throughout the early 90s, she faced consistent rejection from banks that refused to fund her turnaround vision. Potential investors were equally cautious, causing critical deals to fall apart. To survive without new bank funding, she focused on rebuilding the company's internal fundamentals, step by step, keeping the business operational through its existing assets, while slowly managing its obligations. Success in this environment required the endurance to outlast widespread industry doubt, while slowly restoring the company's credibility. The turning point arrived with the Roy Hill project, a massive iron ore deposit in the remote Pilbara region. Industry experts viewed the project as a liability, citing high development costs and the logistical risks of a mine at this scale. Instead of playing it safe to protect the company's slow recovery, she chose to pursue the massive capital required to develop the site. This map shows her strategy. She moved past local hesitation and secured international partners, wagering the future of Hancock Prospecting on the success of this single operation. A corporate turnaround often requires a pivot from defensive management to a single aggressive offensive move. Despite predictions of failure, the Roy Hill project broke ground and became operational. The site eventually scaled up to become one of the largest and most successful mining operations in Australia. The revenue from Roy Hill provided a level of capitalization that transformed the company's balance sheet. The project provided a consistent revenue stream that moved the company out of its previous cycle of debt. The company that faced collapse in 1992 has since become a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. Gina Rinehart's current status is recontextualized by a struggle required to move the company from insolvency to its current market position. Her journey shows that success is often determined by a strategic response to failure, rather than the conditions at the start. She didn't just maintain a family business. She navigated a corporate collapse, took a massive financial risk, and turned a struggling company into a global mining empire.